Hello everyone. In today's lesson we will cover some of exterior angles of a polygon. So here we will take examples of the regular polygon. Regular polygon, I think we already know. By regular polygon we mean that have equal angles and all the sides are of equal length. That is like rhombus, square and all, they are a regular polygon. Here, if we have a quadrilateral like square where all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal, so by exterior angle we will make, by extending the sides we can make the exterior angles. Here we will name it like angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. All these are exterior angles of a quadrilateral or a polygon. Corresponding to them we have interior angles. Let it name as 5. We can have 6, we can have 7 over here and we can have 8 over here. Now we can see angle 1 and angle 5 are on the same linear line and angle 4 and angle 7 are on the same straight line. So we can say sum of interior angle and its corresponding exterior angle is always 180 degree, as they lie on the same straight line, so they make the angle of 180 degree. So here angle 1 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree and angle 4 plus angle 7 will be 180 degree, right? So till now we know exterior angle is formed by extending the adjacent sides and the sum of the interior angle and the corresponding exterior angle will always be 180. Next we have exterior angle sum. We have to find a sum of all exterior angles of a polygon. So here we will talk about regular polygon, and by regular polygon what we mean, which have all the sides of equal length and all the angles will be equal, means equilateral and equiangular. That is the regular polygons. So let's take the example. Here we are talking about a quadrilateral specifically. So here we have 4 exterior angles A, B, C and D. So here we will use two things. The first of all, the sum of the formula to find sum of all interior angles. This thing we already learned in my previous video. So here I am just giving the formula. Sum of all interior angles will be equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree. And one more thing we know, the number of linear pair with the n number of side will equal to be n into 180 degree. Right, as we have 4 sides, so here we have 4 linear pair. The first one will be this one, second one we can have this one, third one we can have this in this figure, and the fourth one we can have in this figure. So we have corresponding 4 linear pair in this figure. Now we can say sum of all interior angles plus sum of all exterior angles will equal to be number of linear pair in a figure. So now we can put the values. As we know, sum of all the interior angles will be n minus 2 180 degree, and we have to find out the sum of all exterior angle. Sum of all exterior angles, and that will be equal to n into 180 degree. So now here we can transpose. So here the sum of all exterior angle will be equal to n into 180 degree minus n minus 2 into 180 degree. Now we can open the bracket. Here we will get n into 180 degree minus n 180 degree plus 360 degree. So this can be cancelled, or this will give us 0. So it means sum of all exterior angles of a quadrilateral will always be equal to 360 degree. And the basic formula that we have to remember to find out the sum of interior angle and the exterior angle with n sides will be sum of interior angles we can find out by using the formula n minus 2 into 180 degree. And if we have to given figure and we have to find out the value of the unknown variables or the unknown angles m, n, y and x. So here clearly angle m plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree as they are on the same straight line, and the sum of the angles on the straight line is 180 degree. So from here we can find out angle m. Angle m will be 180 minus 70, that will be equal to 110, right? Similarly angle n plus 60 is equal to 180 degree as they are on the same straight line, right? So here angle n will be equal to 180 degree minus 60 degree, that will be equal to 120 degree, right? So here we have the value of m and value of n, and this figure is a pentagon because it has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we count, it has the 5 sides and this is a pentagon. Now the sum of all interior angles, as we know, to find sum of all interior angles, which formula we will use? We will use n minus 2 into 180 degree. Here n is 5. So we will put 5 minus 2 into 180 degree. 5 minus 2 will be 3 and 3 into 180 will be 540 degree. So it means the sum of all interior angle of a pentagon will be 540 degree. Now when we can equate it, it means we have two angles of 90 degree. This one angle we have given 90 degree and this angle we have given 90 degree. So we can write 90 plus 90 and we find out the value of m and n. M is 110 and n is 120. And we have to find out the value of the fifth angle, that is y. And we know we can equate it with the 540 degree as sum of ulterior angles of a pentagon is 540 degree. Now we can add all this. When we add all these, we will get 410. 410 plus y equals to 540. Right now y will be equal to 540 minus 410, that will be equal to 130 degree. It means we have y 130 degree. Now x plus y will be 180 degree. The same reason they are on the same straight line. Now we have value of y. So x plus 130 is equal to 180 degree. Now we can find the value of x. X will be equal to 180 minus 130, that will be 50 degree. Now we have all unknown variables of this figure. So this is the way how we use our properties to find out the value of the unknown angles. Let's take next question. We have to find out the measure of each exterior angle with n sides. Now in this we will use the formula. We know sum of all angles of a polygon with n sides is equal to n minus 2 180 degree. Here we have n is equal to 9 as it has 9 sides. So we will put n is equal to 9. 9 minus 2 into 180, it means 7 into 180 will give us 1260. Right? Here we got sum of all interior angle and each interior angle will be how much? And this is the sum of all interior angle and each interior angle will be 1260 divided by 9 as we have 9 sides. It will give us 140 degree. So each exterior angle is 148 degrees. So correspondingly each exterior angle will equal to 180 minus 140, as the exterior angle will always form in the straight line. So we can subtract 180 minus 140, that will give us 40 degree. It means sum of each exterior angle is equal to 40 degree, and the measure of each interior angle is 140 degree. Now, next question we have, how many sides does a polygon have if the measure of each exterior angle is 24 degree? It means the measure of one exterior angle is 24 degree. So we know sum of all exterior angles is always equal to 360 degree, right? And if we want to write it out in another term, we can write sum of all exterior angle will be equal to each exterior angle times number of sides, right? Now we can, from this equation, we can write each exterior angle is equal to sum of all exterior angle divided by number of sides. And in the question we have given each exterior angle is 24 degree and sum of all exterior angle we know it is 360 degree, and number of sides we have to find out. So here we can write it out, n is equal to 360 degree divided by 24, that will give us 15. So it means this polygon will have 15 side whose each exterior angle measure 24 degree. Next question we have to find out the number of the sides of a polygon whose interior and the exterior angle ratio is given as 1:5. Now in this question we know the sum of interior angle is equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree. And next we know the sum of exterior angles of a polygon is equal to 360 degree. So these two things we know. Now they have given the ratio of exterior to the interior is 1:5, means sum of exterior angles by sum of interior angles is equal to 1/5. Now we can put the corresponding values in this equation. So sum of exterior angles they have given 360 degree, right? And the sum of interior angles we know n minus 2 into 180 degree. That we can equate it with by 1/5. Now what we will do, we will cross multiply. So we will get 5 into 360 will be equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree, where n is the number of sides that we have to find out. Now here 180 in the multiplication we can transpose it to the left hand side in the division. So what we can write, 5 into 360 divided by 180 equals to n minus 2. Here we know it will give us 2. 180 times 2 is 360. So 5 times 2 is 10. We get n minus 2. We can transpose 2 to the left hand side. We will get n is equal to 12. So number of sides in this polygon will be 12. Next question we have, the measure of angles of a hexagon are x, x minus 5, 2x minus 5 and 2x plus 20. The two angles are of measure x minus 5, two angles are of measure 2x minus 5, one is x and one is 2x plus 20. And we have to find out the value of x. Now in this we will use the formula sum of all interior angle of a hexagon, sum of all interior angle of a hexagon will be n minus 2 into 180. Here n is 6, as this is hexagon and hexagon have 6 sides. So we will put n as 6. 6 minus 2 into 180 degree. It means 4 into 180 degree that will give us 720 degree. It means sum of all interior angle is 720 degree. Now we have given this in the form of x. Now what we can do, we can equate x plus x minus 5 plus x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5 plus 2x plus 20 is equal to 720 degree. Now we can add the similar term. Here we have 1, 2, 3 and this will give us 5, 7 and 9. 9x. Here now we will add the constant term. Here we have 5. It will give us 10, 15, 20. We will have minus 20 and plus 20 will give us 0. So it means we will have nothing in the constant term. We will have 9x is equal to 720 degree. Now x will be equal to 720 divided by 9. That will give us 80 degree. It means value of x is 80 degree. Now we can find out the value of each measure. That is 80 x. X minus 5, it means 80 minus 5. So 2 angle will be of 75. Here we have to find out the value of x only, and if we want we can find out the measure of each angle. The next angle is 2x minus 5. So 2x minus 5, how we can calculate it? We can calculate it like 2 into 80 minus 5, that will give us 8 times 2 is 16, 160 minus 5, that will give us 155. Similarly we can calculate 2x plus 20 also, that will give us the measure of another angle. So this is how we are using the various formulas to find out the measure of interior and the exterior angle. So in today's lesson, I covered the sum of the measure of the exterior angle, and we saw the formula how to find out the interior angle and exterior angle, and took some example based on that. If you have still any question that you are not getting, you can reach out to me by writing on my comment section. And friends, if you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like and share, and if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe my videos. Thank you for watching my videos.